You sit in front of the fan, I get no fan. Do you care?
Hello Bookworm family, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Danny. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell because I have been posting consistently, but if that changes, you're gonna wanna know. And if you guys are not already following me on Instagram, please be sure to do that. It is at @the_dancing_bookworm. I post on there full book reviews and bookish content. So it is Tuesday, which is when I will generally start vlogs because it is my day off. But I am actually headed into work right now to clean our tumbling mats and to help with in-class dress rehearsals today. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'm going to head home, and I got to clean my apartment. I just do like a Tuesday tidy. Oh my gosh, my mom would be so proud of that title. Guys, my mom loved cleaning, and she used to make up these ridiculous names for cleaning days, and I just made one up. She would be so proud. I can like feel her beaming down on me with joy right now. But yes, I do a Tuesday tidy, so I'll come home and do that, and then I also have therapy tonight. I am listening to 2 audiobooks. One is Born Scared, and the other one is The 1,000th Floor. I can't remember the author's names off the top of my head for those, so I will put the book here so you can see the author's names. But yeah, I started Born Scared, and then you're only, for my reading rivalry, because today is May 31st, so for my reading rivalry, you have to read at least 75% of the book in June for it to count for the points. So I stopped at the 25% point of the book. So I switched over to The 1,000th Floor because I have to read them both for June, so I thought I'd get a jump start on them, but I also want to be able to count the points, so I didn't want to go past the 25% point for either of them. But Born Scared is about a boy who he is like terrified of everything. He has been terrified of everything since he was born. Nothing is right in his world because he's just so scared of everything. And one day somebody he cares about a lot goes missing, and he has to go out and find them. And then The 1,000th Floor is about 5 teenagers, I think, in the year 2118. And they are like, they're in New York City, and they're on the highest point of the tallest building, which has 1,000 floors, and they're all kind of coping with certain things. So far, like where I'm in it, there's like an incest relationship, and there's also like somebody jumps off a building like in the very beginning, so, or jumps or gets pushed off the building, you don't really know. Yeah, so that's how the book has started. So weird. I also think it's YA, and it's a little deep and dark for me, but we're gonna keep pushing through it because it's on my TBR, so might as well. But yeah, I'm going to head out and go do some cleaning and take care of some stuff at the studio, and when I get back, keep listening to audiobooks and keep cleaning. I do want to read the physical book that I'm reading right now is, let me grab it. Sorry, you guys can probably hear my fan in the background. But it is Jagged Little Pill. This is by Eric Smith with Alanis Morissette, Diablo Cody, and Glenn Ballard. And this is a novelization version of the Broadway musical, which is based off the music by Alanis Morissette. And this is also about 5 teenagers. So apparently that's a theme for my reading this month. This is about 5 teenagers who all are at a party, and something happens to each of them, and it's like them overcoming and coping with what happened at that party. So yeah, so those are the books that I'm reading right now, and I will chat with you guys when I get home. Hello, so I just got done with work. I am now walking over to Big Lots and then going home for my appointment. I did stay at work longer than I planned to, but kind of just tried to help out where I could because it is our busy next couple weeks. So yeah, so I'm gonna run to Big Lots, get a couple things that I need for dinners this week, and then I will be home. Y'all, my apartment is a sauna. It is so hot in here. I have fans going and I want to open the window and let the cold air in and put a fan there, but it is hotter. It's like as hot outside as it is inside right now. So I'm hoping that in the next hour or so it'll cool down. But I have just been sitting in front of a fan. I did my entire therapy session in front of a fan and all she could hear was like the sound of my fan, but I was like, I can't turn it off, I'm sweating. And then Chandler keeps laying in front of my fan, even though he has his own fan on the floor. He keeps laying in front of mine. But yeah, it is just so stinking hot. I'm trying to keep the lights off as much as possible. But I did do my therapy session and I went to the store. And now I am going to eat some dinner, but I had planned to make chili tonight and I do not want chili because it is so hot. So I need to figure out a different plan because chili is not going to be the way to go tonight. So I'm going to figure something else out to eat because I don't even want to cook, but I can't order anything because I'm saving money for Maryland. But oh my gosh. Oh, hi Chandler. Hi Chandler. What are you doing? Are you being a kitten? Oh, I'm not a kitten anymore. I'm like 1 whole year's old. Yeah. But yeah, it is so hot. Chandler seems fine. I was worried about him. I was like, you're covered in fur and it's hot. He seems good. I'm the one suffering. Probably because I have a sunburn too is not helping. So yeah, so I'm going to cook something and then I'm going to join in the reading sprints for Whateverathon. I think right now it's Maddie, Pris, and I can't remember who the other person doing it right now is, but I'm going to join in the reading sprints with my audiobook so that I don't have to leave the lights on, which I'm still going to count as a reading sprint, even though I know reading sprints are usually physical books, but I just can't, guys. It's so hot. And then once it cools down, I'll probably turn a light back on and start reading, but I'm just sweating. It is not fun. So yeah, so I'm going to join those reading sprints so that I can cross that off my bingo board. So, but yes, it is not officially, I have to do the reading sprints when they do them the best of my ability because we are not on the same timetable. So I believe it is already June for them, I think. I mean, I guess so
because
Whateverathon is a June readathon. So, but yeah, I am off their time schedule because they're in the UK and I'm in the US. So, whenever I see them on and I'm home, I need to be able to jump in because I don't know when the next time they'll do one that will match up with my schedule. So I'm going to jump into that while I make myself something to eat. But guys, I don't even know what I want. It is just so hot. It's just gonna get hotter all summer long. It's horrible. Okay, it's 3:16 in the morning, and I just, I was listening to Born Scared after I turned off Umbrella Academy, so I have 2 episodes left of season 2, and season 3 doesn't come out till the end of the month, so I gotta pace myself on these last 2 episodes, but I watched like 3 or 4 more episodes of Umbrella Academy while I worked on like Instagram stuff, and now I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich because I was hungry, and yeah, you know, everybody has a 3:16 in the morning peanut butter and jelly sandwich, don't they? So now I'm listening to Born Scared and going to rest for a little bit and try to fall asleep. If you guys watched my last vlog, you know I've been struggling with some like insomnia issues, which is like part of my mental health diagnosis. So it's suckish, but I've been making do with the sleep that I have gotten. So I'm hoping I can get a little bit more sleep tonight. I did sleep a little bit more than I had been last night. So now I'm hoping that I'll sleep even more tonight. So hello, it is Wednesday. I'm about to walk to work, but it is pouring out, like absolutely downpour. And then I have to take my garbage to the dumpster too, which is the opposite direction of where I need to walk. So not gonna be a fun time outside for me. But I am almost done with Born Scared. I have 20 minutes left of it. It's okay. Like, I thought it was gonna be better than it is. Like, it's creative and stuff. I'll do like a reviewish type thing at the end of reading it, but like, I thought it was gonna be better than what it was, but it's not like horrible, but it's not like as good as I thought it was going to be. My hair just like is curling out of my hats now. I'm getting a haircut on Sunday, so that'll be good. But yeah, I'm headed to work. I'm going to clean for an hour and probably finish listening to Bored and Scared in that time. And then, yeah, I'll probably be wet the next time you guys see me because it's so rainy out. Ugh, yesterday it was so hot. Today it's so rainy. I can't win. Welcome to upstate New York, man. Okay, guys, so it was not as rainy as I thought it was gonna be, but it was still pretty rainy. Like, it got harder when I walked outside. Like, the second I stepped outside, it like started pouring harder, but it actually was not like soaking wet rain. Like, I just got wet and I'm like damp, but not soaked, so that's fine. I don't know where my umbrella at home is. My umbrella at the studio is here because I had an umbrella at home for when I have to walk to the studio, an umbrella at the studio if it starts raining while I'm at work, but it wasn't raining when I walked here, so, but I don't know where my umbrella at home is. We have curtains back here because it's our dress rehearsal week, so the kids can't like see themselves in the mirror if we put the curtains up, so that's why those are there. But yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I got some cleaning done and I finished listening to Born Scared by Kevin Brooks. So like I said, that's about a boy who is literally born scared, like afraid of everything. He like has no like concept of like just overcoming fear or anything like that. Like, he's just terrified of everything. And when he was born, he was supposed to have a twin, but the twin was never born, but he still like talks to her and like still communicates with her even though no one else can. And it's just kind of like bizarre and weird, and it's not what I thought it was going to be. So anyway, so like one day, like, people that he cares about goes missing and he has to go find them. It was just weird. Like, it wasn't like, I don't know, because like it was like a good, like, you overcame your fear and you didn't even realize you were doing it kind of thing. But it was also like one of those things where I was like, he had to go like 2 blocks. How much of that actually would have happened in 2 blocks? And it also kind of was like Home Alone-ish, where I was like, okay, like, is there no sane adult in this book? Like, no normal adult, they're all incapable idiots? Like, what's happening here? So yeah, so it was just very bizarre. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a 2-star, I think, because it was just weird. I don't know. Like, I'm sure somewhere out there people like it. I also thought it was a middle grade, and it definitely ended up being like a YA. Like, it was not a middle grade book, so but that's fine. Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. It wasn't like my top choice of a book, for sure, not my cup of tea, but somewhere out there I'm sure somebody really likes it. There's also a lot of references to like Little Red Riding Hood in it, so if you like Little Red Riding Hood, maybe you'd like it. I mean, it's not that I don't like Little Red Riding Hood, I just, you know, like, I'm like a Alice in Wonderland junkie, so like anything that is related to Alice in Wonderland I really like. So if there's like a Little Red Riding Hood junkie out there who likes that stuff, like, you'd probably like this book. But yeah, it was weird. I don't know. Not my favorite. So yeah, 2 stars for that one, and I am going to sign off for now because my first student, I think, is pulling up right now, so I will chat with you guys later. I just went through all the pictures that I took at dress rehearsal today, and tonight was Ava's classes, so I just wanted to share with you guys a couple pictures of her doing her thing. She takes acrobatics and contortion, so she's in like but she loves tumbling, so she is in acrobatics, contortion, and production. So production, she's playing Violet from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, but we didn't have that dress rehearsal yet. That one's not for a couple more weeks, but she had her acro and contortion dress rehearsals tonight, and she's just so cute. I just love her. She just genuinely, like, is so happy. I just love looking at the pictures of her because she looks so happy during them. I'm debating if I want to listen to an audiobook and work on my progress reports, which is what I should do, or if I want to sit and read a physical book, which is what I want to do. So I'll let you guys know what I choose because I'm very torn. Hello. So it is Thursday. Last we talked, I was debating if I was going to read a physical book or work on progress reports, and I did decide to work on progress reports. So I did that for 3 hours last night while listening to The 1,000th Floor by Katharine McGee. And then I went to work today pretty early, so I didn't really film anything because I pretty much woke up, had therapy, and then had to go to work. So I went there, and then when I got home, I worked on my progress reports for 2 more hours. Guys, I have a lot of progress reports to do. I teach like 36 classes, I think, and I have to do it for every kid in that class, so it's a lot. So I have a lot to do. So when I say that I worked like 5 hours on them already, like, it's no lie, like it's a lot of work to do. But I did listen to my audiobook while I did that. So I did finish The 1,000th Floor by Katharine McGee today. I'm going to give it a 1 star. So it is the first book in a series, which thank God, because I was like, if this is how it's ending, I'm going to be so mad. But it is the first book of a series, but I will probably not continue with the series because frankly, it was a lot. Somebody commented on Goodreads that it reminded them of Gossip Girl. I've never seen Gossip Girl, but it kind of reminded me of that, like, era of TV shows where like it was about like the rich girls who were like kind of ditzy and did whatever they wanted, and they kind of like, you know, like they were very manipulative and rude, like those kind of like movies and TV shows, like Pretty Little Liars almost. So yeah, so I didn't really like it because I don't really like reading characters that are like manipulative, and oh my lord, that is my cat trying to climb the curtain. He is like got the zoomies right now. Chandler, it is far too late at night for this, sir. Chandler, what are you doing? Relax, dude. He is so hyper right now. You don't know, every once in a while he'll just get like a really bad case of the zoomies, and he's just going right now, like zipping through the house. But yeah, so I don't like those kind of books at all. I don't like the Pretty Little Liars show. I don't like the books. I just don't like that like manipulative rich girl who gets whatever she wants and then betrays everyone. And you know what? I know everyone's got like a sob story in them and stuff like that, and like the characters had like these background stories that were supposed to make me feel bad for them, but I just also just wasn't like connecting with the characters because I was not connecting with the characters because my like I never lived a wealthy life, so I don't really understand that. And this does take place in the future, so it's not even like modern money or anything like that. It's like futuristic money and stuff like that. And the futuristic elements were pretty cool, but I just did not like it. Like, I just don't like that type of character that like there were some characters with redeeming qualities, but some of them were just like, oh, woe is me, my life is horrible, I'm so rich and all I want to do is be rich and now I can't be rich kind of thing. And I was just like, ugh. So I did give it a 1 star. I just don't like that type of character. I know that there's a market for those types of characters. There was a big fad of that when I was in high school. Chandler, he is literally climbing my curtains. And what he's going to do is pull down the entire curtain rack. And I'm going to have to rehang it. And I'm not going to be happy. So he needs to calm down. He has walked away. My passive aggressiveness has radiated to him. He knows. Walk away now. Nope, there he goes again. Nope. Okay. This is what I'm dealing with in my house right now, in case you're wondering. That is what's happening. That's what my cat chooses to do. I'm gonna eat, and then I may or may not read Jagged Little Pill. It's a big debate in my head. We'll figure it out as I go. Guys, there's a bunny. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm headed home and I'm so excited because there's a bunny. I love this area I walk through, especially in like the spring, early summer. Oh, there's so many bunnies. Oh, Guys, I love this area that I walk home at night because there are always birds and bunnies and snakes, and it just reminds me of like if I was like Snow White, like walking home at night, like seeing all the animals. I mean, they're out somewhat during the day, but there is more car traffic during the day, so I don't get to see them as often. But at night there's always bunnies. I love it. But yeah, it is Friday. I am headed home. I just got done with my last dress rehearsal for this week. I have Saturday and Sunday dress rehearsals next week, along with 3 different picture days. So that is going to be quite a week, but it will be fun. The kids love picture days. They feel like models and it's really fun. So I am headed home now. Busy day tomorrow. That is the day that I have to be up at like 6 to get ready and head over to the studio. It's always a rough one. But then I will be going to see the nieces and nephew for a little bit. Sunday's not too bad. Sunday I just have my production practice and then I get to go home. So yeah, I've got pretty chill weekend other than tomorrow being a little crazy, but kind of normal crazy. So I'm going to go home. I'm going to eat because I'm starving. I'm going to read a little bit maybe. Well, I do have to do some book journaling stuff, so I don't know. I did start listening to In 5 Years. I don't remember who wrote it, but I'll put it up here per usual. But I did start listening to that. And the reason I'm listening to it is, one, I needed a book about time travel, and it takes place 5 years in the future, and she goes into the future, and her life is like not what she planned for her 5-year plan. So, sorry, I'm like watching this car is like cutting through the parking lot. You know, I always like to just be safe. But yeah, it's like her 5-year plan isn't at all what it was supposed to be, and she's 5 years in the future, and she's like, her life is nothing like what she thought. So, and the second reason I'm reading it is the character's name is Danny. So I'm reading that, listening to that on audiobook, so I will listen to that a little bit tonight. I did read quite a bit of Jagged Little Pill last night. I read like 6 chapters maybe. I got through quite a bit. So, yeah, both of them are pretty good so far. Not like my favorites, but not the worst, but I'm not very far into either of them, so. But yeah, I am headed home. I'm going to eat, read, listen to my audiobook, call it a night. Hello, it is 8:14 in the morning. I'm getting ready to leave for work in 1 minute. But I just wanted to check in with you guys. It is Saturday. My cat, it's National Hug a Cat Day, and I wanted to start this segment by hugging my cat, but he's not cooperating. He's like, no, we hugged plenty last night. I don't need hugs this morning. I need to play this morning. So I've been playing fetch with him for the last couple minutes before I walk out the door for a very busy day. But it wasn't even that I couldn't sleep last night. Like I could have slept, but I did only sleep for an hour. And the reason I only slept for an hour is because my knees hurt. So if you guys don't know, 5 years ago, I had triple knee surgery on my left knee. I had a subluxing patella, which means it pops out and pops back in. And I danced on a subluxing patella for a full year. Along with that, I had a completely shredded ACL. There was like no ACL left in my knee by the time they got to surgery. And I also had a torn meniscus. So yeah, there was like an MRI of my, or like they went in with a scope in my knee, and there was just like a hole where my ACL was supposed to be, so that was not good. But yeah, so I had triple knee surgery on that knee. So that knee's been okay, but it's been very weak since I had the surgery, so that's part of the reason why I stopped dancing. I also gained a lot of weight from when I stopped dancing to now because of medications and just not, eating healthy and stuff like that and not exercising as much. When I was dancing professionally, I was dancing 14 hours a day, I want to say. Pretty close to it. I want to say I was dancing like 14 hours a day. Like I would get up at like 9 o'clock and go home at like midnight. So I did gain a lot of weight after that because I wasn't working out obviously that much anymore, and just having bad knees, I decided not to dance anymore. So so I have extra weight plus knee repair, so that left knee has always been kind of weak. But then my right knee has started getting weak over the last year or so, and last night it was just in so much pain. Both of them were just like aching, just from overworking. It's just that kind of like stressful time of year. I walked more this week than I normally do, because I wanted to go get my check on Monday. So you know, just like a lot of little stressful things with my knees. And I just could not get comfortable last night. I took ibuprofen. I couldn't get that to do anything. So just not a great time with the knees last night. So yeah. So like I said, it is a Saturday, kind of a weird Saturday for me. I do normally teach mornings at the studio on Saturday, but I am very unrested. So I'm going to go in, I have a couple sodas, but it's also a weird Saturday because half of our students are going to be at a performance at a food festival with my boss, and the other half of my students are going to be at the studio with me taking class. So it's kind of weird because we're not like all doing the same stuff that we normally do on a Saturday. So it's just going to be kind of a weird day. Right after that, I'm going to go get my hair cut, get a couple groceries, see the kids, and have some dinner quickly there. And then I'm headed home. Tomorrow I only have practice at the studio for 2 hours and 45 minutes, so not too bad. So I'll get to rest and read a little bit tomorrow. I'll probably read some tonight. Kind of want to read one of the Umbrella Academy comics tonight, so we'll see if I get to that. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys later.
National Hug a Cat Day.
It's happened for us. So I did just get my hair cut. I got back from my brother's house. I haven't done any reading yet today. I've had a very long day of work. So I'm going to go take a shower and then lay down. I know I always regret laying down early before like a bedtime, but I'm exhausted, so I gotta do it. So
What are you knocking over? What are you knocking over on National Hug a Cat Day? That's my Amazon package.
So yes. So I'm gonna lay down and then probably read a little bit later. But yeah, I just want to show off my fancy new haircut. Got it a little shorter this time. Hello. So I'm laying down while I'm filming this because I'm not feeling well. I have like a really bad stomach ache, and I took a COVID test, but my COVID test was negative, so we're good. I don't feel good. I just got like a really bad stomach ache. I'm sure it is from like weird sleep schedules and weird eating schedules and stuff like that, but yeah, it's not happy. But it is 5 in the morning. I did sleep from 7 at night to midnight, just like 5 hours, so that wasn't too bad, which I know you guys are like, what? Yeah, like if you guys watch my Memorial Day weekend vlog, I had really bad insomnia spells, and sometimes it's just really hard to get back from them, so I just sleep whenever I can. So I slept 5 hours. I just didn't sleep 5 hours at like a normal 5 hours. Oh, hi Chandler. Will you stop eating the camera? Yeah, I have to go to work till 12, so from 9 to 12 this morning. So when I get home, I'll probably go back to sleep, and then I don't have to really go anywhere until like 4 o'clock on Monday, so not too bad. So yeah, so I am going to be chilling, but while I've been awake laying here because I'm not feeling great, I did read the first 3 volumes of Umbrella Academy, which I think is all that's out right now. But basically the Umbrella Academy is about 7 kids who get adopted after being born under these weird circumstances, and most of them have powers, so they're using those powers to try to save the world. First one, I would say, is like 3 stars. Like, it was really good. I definitely prefer the TV show. This one was a little bit more like, I don't know, space-ish to me. Like, it had more like space and aliens and stuff like that in it. But yeah, so I liked the show better, but the first one I would say got 3 stars. The second one, so the first one's like about them like reuniting after years of being apart and stuff like that when their father passes away, and they are trying to figure out like this big dilemma in the world. The second one is they're faced with a bunch of assassins. They have to try to like figure that out. And the third one is them all kind of going their separate ways and trying to figure out the broken parts of their own individual lives. So the first one I'll give 3 stars. The second 2 I'll give 2 stars. I didn't super love them as much. I love the TV show. Like, the TV show for me is 5 stars, but the actual comics, like, I really enjoyed the first comic. I really, really did. But it was still only a 3 star just because my expectations were of what the show was, and the show had already kind of done it for me, and I liked the show a lot. So kind of like switching over to the comic and have it being more like aliens and stuff like that is not my cup of tea. So yeah, so I liked them, but I did read them all in like 4 hours. They aren't long reads, but I did get those marked off of my bingo boards and my reading club that I do on Facebook. So I've got those done. I'm sorry I'm like kind of all over the place with talking. I'm just really not feeling good, and Chandler's being very snuggly right now. So, but yeah, I did want to let you guys know that I did read those. So yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of rest, watch maybe some YouTube or TV until it's time to go to work, and then I'll sleep when I get home. So I will see you guys in the next clip. Hello, so it is Sunday. It's like 2 in the afternoon-ish. I got home from work maybe like an hour ago because I stayed and cleaned a little bit. My cat is being crazy again. You guys can probably hear him. He's just had the zoomies so much lately. I think he's just like, the weather's nice and stuff like that, so he like sees all the birds outside and he just gets going crazy. But yeah, I'm still not feeling great. My stomach does still hurt. I did end up falling asleep this morning at 5 and had to wake up at 7, so that wasn't awesome because I don't know about you guys, but if I fell asleep for like less than what my body needs, I would have been better off just not falling asleep. But yeah, so I just didn't feel great working today, and I still don't feel very good, but I did at least eat a peanut butter sandwich, just like plain peanut butter. So I am going to lay down and rest for a little bit. I do have to do all my book journaling and like log in my books for Reading Rivalry for the 3 Umbrella Academies that I read last night. So I have to do that for Reading Rivalry and Whateverathon. So I'm going to do that while I'm laying down, and then I'm probably going to fall asleep for a little bit, and then I will probably wake up and read. I would really like to finish Jagged Little Pill today, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I also really want to watch the movie The Prom on Netflix because my theater kids asked if they could do it next year for like their theater scene. So I have to like watch it and see because I haven't seen it before. I like know some of the music from it, and I know like it's about 2 girls who want to go to prom together, but their school won't let them. So yeah, so I gotta watch it and make sure it's like appropriate and stuff if that's what they're gonna do. So yeah, so I'm gonna lay down and then I'm gonna do those couple of things, but my stomach just really hurts, so I need to rest for a little bit, and hopefully my cat will calm down. He has been running around for like an hour now. He's got to be getting tired because he doesn't have the stamina, so he's probably ready for a nap too. I really quick wanted to share with you guys a couple pictures of Riley in her costume too, because I realized I shared some of Ava because she had dress rehearsal, but Riley's class doesn't do dress rehearsal because they're too little, so like whatever they do on stage, they're gonna do on stage no matter what. But they did try on their costumes, so I just wanted to show you guys her costumes before I lay down. So yeah, that's my little Riley bear. Looking so cute. She danced last year, so this isn't her first recital, and then she also was in the Christmas recital, but I feel like this is the first year that she's had like a really fancy tutu. Like, this one's really cute, so I'm happy with it. And Chandler, I really need you to calm down because I need to go to sleep for a little bit. Nope, zooming like crazy. Hello, so it is Monday, and I actually think I'm just gonna say, hi Chandler. Hi. I actually think I'm just going to sign off this vlog because I was debating if I was going to read more by the end of this or not, and I've decided not because I don't know, I have to work on my studio's program tonight for our recital, and I just don't feel like listening to my audiobook, to be frank. Like, some days I just don't want to read, and I have to remind myself that that's okay. Like, I don't have to force myself. So I am just gonna watch TV while I do this program, and yeah, so I will see you guys in the next vlog. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!
Wasn't that a great video? Clearly books make me very happy. Now you can make me happy too. Click the subscribe button to follow my channel. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you think I did good. And the notification bell will let you know when I post new content. Also, follow my Instagram for more book shenanigans.